of the hard things about working with the juniper is not finding the quality, but finding where the best balance of quality and everything else exists in the tree. Very intoxicating to look at all of the deadwood, and a lot of times you can get really lost in how do you use it and what's the best front and what's the best design, because you're constantly coming back to all of this deadwood. But ultimately, design still comes down to the same fundamental factors, and that is, where is your best line base to tip for that trunk, and then where are those features that you want to accentuate with design. So if we just if we just kowtow to the deadwood, this is the front of the tree that we would probably be enticed to utilize. But if we separate ourselves from the deadwood for a moment, and we look at the rear of the tree, we actually have a lot stronger lines. So we sacrifice a lot of thinner lines, a lot of busy lines, for stronger, more prominent lines in the design. So now these fine pieces of deadwood, they're going to be in the back, and they'll be an accent to the rest of the design of the tree. But they're no longer the feature, because now we've pulled the prominent trunk line into the front of the tree to be that feature. So, but from this front, we have a few challenges. Our best branch is not here. This comes from the apex of the tree. So we actually have a much better branch here. That comes from lower down and gives us a better structure, but it's in the rear of the plant, and we're making this the front. We have to bring this forward in order to be able to use it. So our first scope of work is to get that branch moved and the structure set, and if that's successful, then we can shorten this and we can begin with the rest of the design. But if we make a mistake and it's unsuccessful, we do still have this here to utilize in the event we fail here. Deadwood's gone and the branch becomes quite flexible, right? But the force of the bend is always going to be focused on the weakest possible point, and so that point that's going to be the one that breaks. So we set wire inside of this so that the wire bends very, very smoothly and kind of forms a guide for how the branch itself is going to bend. Because you can't take a wire and bend it like that, it's impossible, right? So it's always a very smooth bend. And that's why we put the wire inside the branch here. So I've got the main branch forked into two smaller branches, and there's a wire going to this one and a wire going to this one. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. Thanks for sticking around.
Merci beaucoup.